Good afternoon, Ricky from North Carolina here, coming at you another video. Hope you guys are doing well and welcome back to my channel. I guess today's topic would be buying low-grade cards or having cards not in the greatest shape. But first I got some business to take care of. I went to Michael's. I had my Ken Griffey Jr. ball in a holder I've been trying to upgrade. I didn't know if it's UV protected. Of course, they can advertise that and you still don't know. I mean, going by what they say, but still. I went up to Michael's, I seen one I liked, and it didn't advertise as UV, and it was glass, and it was real nice. It wasn't really cheap. A nice baseball holder from my Ken Griffey Jr. ball. And I found a sales associate out there near the area and asked her, was it UV protected? And she probably didn't know what I was talking about. She said, hold on, I'll ask. So there was an experienced lady, I guess, back in the framing department. It was right there at it. And I heard her go back there and ask, and I heard the lady say real quick, no. So she said, this, if anybody knows, it's her. So she said no. And the lady come out and was kind of grinning at me. So, you know, I said, I'm not gonna put that much money in it and not be UV protected. So I looked on Amazon and found one that I liked, and it's right back there. It's got a black base and it says UV protected. It's on Amazon, and pretty happy with it. Hopefully it's UV protected. We'll find out. Probably after I die, maybe. But anyway, yeah, bought that, and it was $9.99. So you know what the heck. So we'll find out. But anyway, to the topic. I saw a video a couple days ago about, and it's been going around. You know, I know there's a guy that only buys mainly low-grade cars with pinholes and stuff like that, just low-grade. And I was going to chime in on my thoughts about it. And for me, I guess cards, vintage cards, is what I mainly collect. Vintage cards is like antiques. I don't know if they have to be 100 years old to be an antique. I'm not sure. I did read that one time, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I would say they're antiques if they go back 50s and 60s. Probably not classified as an antique, but they could be. Anyway, I was reading up on antiques, and you know, patina on these the patina on these antique items. They've got a way now to restore those and keep the patina on it. Most collectors like the patina, and that's you know, I guess the green kind of thing that comes on it over a period of time, and they can tell how old it is by that. And most antique collectors and dealers like the patina. Some of them, there's always a few that don't like to remove it. I guess there's a way you can remove it, but for me, in coins is the same way. I just like a card or a coin that's just been used, it's been around, and not stuck in a drawer for 50 or 60 years and not seen the light of day, and just nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain it, but that's just my thoughts. And I know you might have different ideas. Everybody does, but that's my thoughts. And I guess if I had the money to get a vintage card, maybe in the 60s or late 50s in a 7th or 8th grade, I don't know if I'd do it. I don't know if I'd spend that much money on one like that, because, you know, take this Pete Rose, for instance. I don't know if you can see it. You can see it. You can see right down here is a X by second base and a check by Pete Rose. See that? Pretty good. That's a nice looking card. That's an older Pete Rose. I think it's a 66. I like this Pete Rose card, and some kid did that. Adult didn't do that, I don't think. And, you know, a kid did that for some reason. Who did that? You know, that kid is probably my age now, maybe a little younger. Probably my age, maybe a little older. He's had a career, he's retired, and, you know, would like to see this car probably and see what he did, remember what he did to it. And it just has history behind it. And I thought about one time looking up, how to get that off. But I said, no, it's history, man. I'll leave it alone. And you get it cheap because of that. And, adults, not many adults collected cars back in the 50s and 60s. Come on. I mean, kids collected cars, man. Parents give the kids allowance. That we went to the drugstore and got a pack of cards, opened them up, put them in a box. I had a box. It was a big box, probably 2.5 foot high, big box, like a moving box. And there were half, 3/4 full of cards. It was heavy. Slid it around, slid it on the outside and traded cards, man. And we knew what the players were. I was 7, 8 years old, 9, 10, 11, 12, up in that area. You know who the players were to trade for. And we just had fun with them. But put them on bicycle spokes, I hate to say. And those probably went back in the box. And we just, we didn't really take care of those cards like we should have. And they showed signs of use. And ended up, they got stuck in a drawer like that, or stuck in a basement or somewhere, or attic, and maybe they're still there. And there's a story behind those cards. This one I've been complaining about. You've seen this before, the Reggie Jackson rookie. And there again, it's got some stains down there. It's off center, but it's got some stains down here. I wonder where that come from. Somebody spilled something on it. It could have been a kid. It could have been laying around on a coffee table or end table and a drink spilled on it. Who knows? It's got something on the corner. See there? An indention from something. Looks like it could have been a rubber band, but then you don't see any sign over here, so I don't know. I don't know what that indention was. It's a story there. Somehow it got put there by some kid, probably. Somehow. Don't know how. But he grades a 1.5 because I guess there's no creases or wrinkles up here. Just got something going on there. It's off-centered and the staining. And, of course, you can see it up top here. A little bit right there. Back's good. But our card's got history, man. And I'm putting my papers on because I'm going to read some of this back. This one, I've had this card probably 10 or 12 years. I got on a kick about this Tip Top bread. I was reading up on they put the Bond bread had some, I think, same time period. I think 1947, I think it's when this Tip Top come out. And they've actually put the cards in the bottom of the loaves. Loaves got handled, you know how they throw loaves on the shelf. It would probably be expensive to get a high grade bread card, because of the way it was handled. This one here is a 1947 Tip Top bread Jack Kramer. And like I say, I ordered it on eBay. He was an all-star for a couple years, but I think he come out like 41 or 42, somewhere in there. And you can see this card is seen its better days. There again, I don't think it got that messed up in the loaf of bread. I wouldn't think so. A kid might have got it out, put it in his pocket, carried it around all day, sat around in school with it, went home and stuck it somewhere and maybe traded it for something else. And it shows the back of the Tip Top. I think that's what we used to use eat in our house, Tip Top bread. Now, let me read it to you in the back of it. It says, "You're out of pep if you don't eat Tip Top. A fine food for health and energy. Look for the stars on the Tip Top wrapper and the stars on the diamond." And at the bottom it says, "Enriched Tip Top is better bread." There are 16 photos of your favorite baseball players in this club group, should you get duplicate photos, 2 or more of the same player, trade cards until you have the complete set. Root for your home team and for Tip Top Bread. So, you know, I wouldn't think that card get messed up as bad as it is in a loaf of Tip Top Bread. Of course, you never know. It could have got in the bread in the bottom of the loaf, and mother threw it, kind of cringed it up and threw it in the trash can, and the boy got it out and got the card out. You never know what happened to it. I'm sure a kid was involved somehow with this card. Or it could have been on the bicycle spoke. It could have done that, I guess. That crease going across there. So, you know. Yeah. Jack Kramer. St. Louis Browns. Yeah, I want to show you those cards and just give you my views on card grades. I like to see cards that are used, or anything really, antiques. My mother liked antiques. She collected antiques, and I remember hers, you know. But as far as cards go and coins, I like to have some, you know, I like to, of course, read the date and all, but, you know, I like to be used looking. Somebody put it in their pocket and used it and traded hands. Same with cards. You know, got traded with the kids. You never know who had it, where it come from. Could have come from this area, could have come from somewhere else. You never know. You just never know the history behind these cards. You never know the history behind a high grade, really, but you know it got stuck up somewhere, and it never saw the light of day, really, for 50 or 60 years, I'm guessing, to be in that good a grade, a 7 or 8 grade in an old card. You know, that's just my thoughts. I just want to share my thoughts and my opinions, only my opinions, and share that with you today. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and you guys have a good day.